going on to the second layer in the stack, which is analytics, and a topic, which I'm extremely passionate about. I've had the great fortune of being involved in analytics for, I would say, the last 20 years. I was very involved in setting up analytics as a global service line, giving birth to analytics in McKinsey, 2003, 2004, when analytics was not like a buzzword. So I've had the real privilege of seeing it evolve over the last 20 odd years. And I would say that it really bothers me that analytics, is still what analytics could do. We're still at only maybe 5 to 10% maturity. Yeah. It's still, I would say, a more technical and kind of tactical capability, as opposed to be, the end-to-end and a very strategic capability that it should be. Yeah. And why is that? And I would, there are a number of reasons for that, which I want you to understand. And while the discussion is about analytics, some of these themes are relevant for other aspects of the digital stack as well. The first is that in analytics, there often ends up being a focus on the analytical problem than the business problem. I think sometimes the analytics professionals are their own worst enemy, because they end up defining the problem in a way, which is, where sometimes the what is the business problem that you're trying to solve, can get lost or can get a little fuzzy. Yeah. It is also because, often the change is not end to end. It is, end of the day, it's a business problem which flows across different parts of the organization, and it is not well connected. It is not well connected. That the conversation that needs to happen between the business person and the analytics person, it is, sometimes, that doesn't happen. The structures, the organization structures that are there, the business is a separate function, the analytics function, they end up throwing things over the wall. It means that the right communication does not happen. Big bang implementation. We talked about it. Again, the bigger you make a problem, less are the chances of solving it properly. And data availability and quality, it is a huge issue even today. 90% of the time on analytics projects goes on the data availability and quality. And finally, the quality of analytics talent itself. See, generally in technology, there is a very big productivity gap between the top quartile programmer and the median programmer. This gap is even more pronounced for analytics. The top quartile or the top decile analytics person and the median person, there is a very, very big difference. And the difference is around the problem solving intrinsics, because many people learn how to deal with some techniques or how to use some tools, but really that problem solving fundamentals is where the challenge is. Yeah. So these are some of the reasons, why analytics is still kind of, there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. Yeah. Now, the fascinating thing is that analytics as it exists today, I think over the next couple of years is going to completely transform. It's going to get completely transformed. It is going to become a lot more pervasive, so pervasive and so embedded that even analytics as a separate department or function may disappear, because it is going to, I think, become a part of everything that happens. Yeah. So there is, I am expecting a dramatic change to happen in analytics, and in large part, it is also driven by the technology changes that are happening. Yeah. Cloud and AI are changing the complete came around analytics. For all this while, the heart of analytics was to take a sample of the overall data. You then kind of analyze it, build a model which you think is repeatable, and then you test it out, you put it into production. Yeah. So now this whole concept is going to change completely, with the real-time world that we are in. There are four key shifts that are happening. The first is what I call prescriptive analytics. Analytics forever was around insights. Yeah. So when I first set up analytics, we used to call it data to insights. Now, insight per se is now not enough at all, because it is the world of real-time action. Yeah. So it is now not data to insights, but data to insights to action, which is the whole prescriptive analytics and where machine learning really comes in. Number two is the whole continuous analytics, that it is moving from batch mode to real time. The third is augmented analytics, which is where there is, you're talking about rich data, and where AI machine learning has the opportunity of improving the quality of data. And the fourth is cloud-based analytics, which is really about scale, where cloud platforms give you the real opportunity of dealing with big data and real-time analytics, which was a big challenge earlier. Yeah. So for all of my colleagues here, friends here who are interested in analytics, this space is going to change so dramatically that just I think you'll find it hard to believe.